birthday, Babasahe. JB.
आज अम्बेडकर जयंती मनाने के लिए जा रहे हैं बोस्टन में एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है बोस्टन स्टडी ग्रुप जो अम्बेडकराइट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो बहुत सारे सोशल इशू पे काम करते हैं। अगर इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो लिंक नीचे रहेगा, आप देख सकते हैं। बहुत ही बड़ा चर्च है, यहीं पे एक हॉल मिली है और वो भी हॉल हम लोग को फ्री में मिली है इवेंट के लिए। दैट इज सो ब्यूटीफुल।
This is Hemant from Boston Study Group. Today is April 15, 2023 and we are in a reservoir church in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which is near Boston in USA. We are setting up the hall to celebrate our event, one Equality Day. We are celebrating the Equality Day on the occasion of 132nd birth anniversary of Dr. Babasahe Ambedkar. And this event we have a lot of agendas. We have the kids performance, we are having interactive educational game for the kids. There are a lot of guest speakers we have all around the world, the intellectuals, the professors. We are publishing a book also. So it's going to be a great event. We are looking forward. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it when you see it on the YouTube. Thank you very much.
So can you tell me, you are the president of Boston Study Group. What is Boston Study Group? People who don't know about this.
Yeah, so Boston Study Group, it was formed as a study group in the Brandies University in Massachusetts. And it's built by the Ambedkarite people. So we called it as a New England's Ambedkarite organization. So we symbolizes the Babasaheb's ideology and we map with all the people, be inclusive. It's stay inclusive. Thank you.
Happy Dr. Babasahe Ambedkar Jayanti to everyone. This is a very pleasant day here in Boston and we all are celebrating together. So whoever watching this, please enjoy these moments.
Yeah,
Thank
Sanjay
you
is
very
the main organizer of the Boston Study Group and the whole event.
My name is Prakash Kashwan and I'm a professor at Brandies University.
Oh, very nice to meet you. So Prakash Kashwan ji आज book launch करने जा रहे हैं. Can you tell me about your books? What is that and how important it is?
So the book is about climate justice in India, which means that climate change has disproportionate impact on poor people, Dalits, Adivasis, women, all the different disadvantaged groups that you can think about. They are affected disproportionately by climate change.
Okay.
And that's a climate injustice.
Okay.
And that's a double tragedy because the poorest people have done the least to cause the climate crisis.
But they are suffering more.
They are worst affected and they suffer the most from climate crisis. So that's how it's important to understand and address these kinds of discriminated impacts of climate change.
Papers to wrap the book.
We are Boston community under the aegis of Boston Study Group is celebrating the 132nd birth anniversary of Babasahe Ambedkar. These times are very strange times and it is even more important that we revisit the message of Babasaheb and learn from his life and his teachings to struggle, keep moving forward and follow his mantra of educate, agitate, organize, because there are all sorts of attacks on people's rights, people's way of life, and we need to come together and follow Babasaheb's teaching and keep the struggle moving. Thank you very much.
I am a PhD scholar at University of Massachusetts, Boston. Best wishes on the occasion of Babasahe Ambedkar Jayanti. Truly thankful to Boston Study Group and its members for creating a platform for people like me to engage and to help and seek support.
All the beautiful team is getting ready for the performance, right? What is
Yeah.
this song?
It's a mixed-up song.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Venkat Maroju and I'm part of a Boston study group here in Boston area. So we are a group of Ambedkarites in the New England area. We've been working together for the last close to 10 years. Now today is Dr. Babasahe Ambedkar's 132nd birthday celebrations. We have a large community coming together from various backgrounds in various parts of India and also some of the non-Indians, and so we are going to celebrate. This is a yearly event, and just to pay tributes and remember this great man and to work in that vision and mission of what he lived for. So Jai Bhim.
ये हैं दादा साहब, आप क्या स्पीच देने जा रहे हैं आज? किस चीज़ पे है स्पीच आपकी?
सबसे पहले जय भीम सबको। मैं मेरे जिंदगी में बाबा साहेब क्या है उसके बारे में बात करने वाला हूँ। लाइक व्हाट बाबा साहेब मीन्स टू मी।
सो अभी बोस्टन में आप क्या करते हो?
अभी मैं PhD करता हूँ दलित महिलाओं के अधिकार के ऊपर,
पॉलिसी के ऊपर। यस, सो इनका काम बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है कि हाउ पॉलिसी इफेक्ट करती है डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड के लोगों को, स्पेशली अंडर
प्रिविलेज्ड स्ट्रक्चर इनइक्विटी जैसा कास्ट, रेस, जेंडर के ऊपर होता है, जो डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज में जिस महिलाओं को या फिर लोगों को दिक्कत करता है उसके ऊपर मेरा पॉलिसी, इंक्लूसिव पॉलिसी का मेरा काम है उसके।
जय भीम, मैं स्मिता हूँ। मैं अम्बेडकर एसोसिएशन ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका की प्रेसिडेंट हूँ। अम्बेडकर एसोसिएशन ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका पिछले 15 सालों से है यहाँ, और ये अपने US का ऑलमोस्ट सबसे बड़ा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बोल सकते हैं इसको। और हम काफ़ी एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं। एवरी वीकेंड हम वेब विहारा करते हैं, और हम विमेन एम्पावरमेंट के वर्कशॉप्स रन करते थे। हम इतना ही नहीं, हम काफ़ी इश्यूज़ जो US में है, जैसे कैस्ट इश्यूज़ जो US में है, वी वर्क ऑन दोज।
रिसेंट अचीवमेंट बताएंगे आना के बारे में, जो अभी कैलिफोर्निया में जो चल रहा है?
जो कैलिफोर्निया में जो कैस्ट एज अ प्रोटेक्टेड कैटेगरी जहाँ पे ऐड कर रहे हैं, उसमें आना राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग इन्वॉल्व है। तो हम कंग्रेशनल हियरिंग से इन्वॉल्व है, जो मतलब पिछले 5 साल पहले हुआ था। पिछले 5 साल पहले हमने फर्स्ट दलित कंग्रेशनल हियरिंग किया, जिसमें हमने कहा कि कैस्ट एज अ प्रोटेक्टेड कैटेगरी ऐड होना चाहिए। और उसके बाद हमने जो मूवमेंट शुरू किया उस इक्वालिटी लैब्स के साथ, वो उसकी वजह से बहुत सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज़ और टोरंटो स्कूल सिस्टम, अभी सिएटल सिटी और अभी कैलिफोर्निया स्टेट कैस्ट एज अ प्रोटेक्टेड कैटेगरी ऐड करने वाले हैं। तो इसमें हमारा काफ़ी सालों से कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है, और हम ये कंटिन्यू करेंगे ये काम।
जय भीम।
जय भीम कैसे करते हैं जय भीम? कैन यू डू जय भीम?
We have Hemant, our president's speech, and followed by Dada, our BOD of BSG speech. Kids activities, cultural activities, guest speaker Dayamani, Barla, Didi, then followed by book launch with guest speaker Prakash, Kashwan, followed by guest speaker Sampat, Kumar, then honoring guest Vaibhav Singh, Yadav, Ahirboxer, and guest speaker Joginder Singh, followed by guest speakers from the supporting organization, and then we have delicious dinner. But for all the guests, we have BSG membership, and if anybody would like to be paid the membership, please go to the front desk. Monali is helping get the membership. Thank you so much. So we start now with Garland. I would like to invite Dayamani, Didi, Joginder Singh, Smitha Dandge to honor our dearest Babasahe with Garland and pay their respects.
You can take a picture. People are still gathering and we have a long agenda to go through it, so we are still starting it. So on behalf of Boston Study Group, I would like to welcome everyone to we are celebrating the Equality Day on the occasion of 132nd birth anniversary of our beloved Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. As part of the Boston Study Group, so we did some of the activities that I would like to go through it. So we started the caste awareness workshop along with other sisters organizations that we are doing with the AANA, AIM and the AICT. So there are a lot of sister organizations, they are doing it to have the caste as a protected category included in not only in the cities, the universities, starting with the state governments too. So as part of that small effort, we reached out to the Wellesley College here and we did a caste awareness workshop back in February. And we had around like 60 students showed up there. And we had the Title IX coordinator, so we talked to them and we are pursuing them so that they can include the caste as a protected category. As you are aware, Brandies was the first university. Recently, there are a lot of Seattle City had the caste awareness workshop. So that's ongoing activity that we are to pursue with other sister organizations. And recently, on the December 3rd, to commemorate the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's death anniversary, BSG donated the 17 volumes of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's writings and speeches volumes to the UMass library. If you know, in the UMass Amherst is the biggest public university in Massachusetts, and BSG donated 17 volumes that will be displayed in a special collections in the Du Bois Library in the UMass Amherst. That event was Dr. Mani. She was the dean, and she donated those books to her. And we recently, we are still working with Dr. Mani, so we have that in 2018 we donated the Dr. Babasahe bus. So we are going to set up in the Du Bois Library in this summer. So we are working with the Chancellor and Dr. Mani of UMass Amherst for that. And the other thing is that we are very excited to see that we are working with the Brandies University, and Professor Simon gave us a very good news that we are going to have the 6th International Conference of the Unfinished Legacy of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that is planned in October. So that's the BSG always partner, as you remember. Some of you are already part of that conference. So BSG always partner that conference. So we are all excited that after the pandemic break, we are going to start that our conference again. And again, like for this event, it's pleasure we have a lot of supporting organizations, Arif, Abasur, Padmaji, Pratyush, Hatipji, Jaspalji, Saeed Bhai from IMC, we have Dr. Babu Rao, Roy Manthena, and from Kabir Society, Sangeeta Prasad. All are invited here, and hopefully they will come here and join here. And with that, I'm very thankful that you are here. We have a long agenda. Hopefully you will like it. Thank you very much.
So, first of all, welcome everyone, Jai Hind, for the world's one of the biggest carnival, that is Dr. Babasahe Ambedkar's 132nd birth anniversary. And you being part of this carnival is becoming more colorful and more this thing. And thank you, Smitha, coming from long way. I wanted to express myself what Dr. Babasahe Ambedkar means to me. Dear Baba, I always think for reasons why I love you so much. Fortunately, I fall short for the reasons. I realize that you are the only reason for my ability to speak in English today. Baba, from the time I started gaining my senses, I saw your portrait wearing a suit with a tie, and was resolved to go to the only English medium school in my town, only because the school had tie in their uniform. I aspired to study in Satara, a town in Maharashtra state of India, because my mother, in one of the stories of your achievement, told me that you studied there. I fostered a dream of a PhD either in US or UK. The moment I came to know that you had 2 PhDs, one from the US and other from the UK, I was determined to follow your footsteps, and you being on my side like a North Star, I had no reasons to fail. I'm living every dream that you inspired to.
Arishka, our daughter and son of Jyotsna and Ashwas.
सबसे पहले मैं भारत की ओर से आज अंबेडकर जयंती की शुभकामना देती हूँ और सबको मैं नमस्कार जोहार देती हूँ। मैं यूमस लाल को धन्यवाद देती हूँ कि आज मैं बोस्टन में हूँ और आज अंबेडकर जयंती के इस अवसर पर मैं आप लोगों के बीच में हूँ। सबसे पहले मैं बोस्टन स्टडी ग्रुप के सभी सदस्यों को, संजय भगत जी को, भाई यशपाल जी, बहन उर्मी जी, आरिफ भाई होंगे, सभी जितने भी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं सबको मैं फिर से धन्यवाद और बधाई देना चाहती हूँ कि आप लोगों ने मुझे आपके बीच में आमंत्रित किए हैं। शुभकामना देती हूँ और सबको मैं नमस्कार जोहार देती हूँ। मैं यूमस लाल को धन्यवाद देती हूँ कि आज मैं बोस्टन में हूँ और आज अंबेडकर जयंती के इस अवसर पर मैं आप लोगों के बीच में हूँ। सबसे पहले मैं बोस्टन स्टडी ग्रुप के सभी सदस्यों को, संजय भगत जी को, भाई यशपाल जी, बहन उर्मी जी, आरिफ भाई होंगे, सभी जितने भी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं सबको मैं फिर से धन्यवाद और बधाई देना चाहती हूँ कि आप लोगों ने मुझे आपके बीच में आमंत्रित किए हैं। मैं अंबेडकर जी को अपनी विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि देने के साथ साथ मैं भारत की आज़ादी के लिए जिन्होंने शहादत दिया, संघर्ष किया और भारत को आज़ादी दिलाई, उन्हें भी मैं नमन करती हूँ। मैं उन्हें भी नमन करना चाहती हूँ जो भारत की आज़ादी के बाद जिन्होंने एक नए भारत का सपना देखा था और नए भारत में समानता का सपना देखा था, न्याय का सपना देखा था और जिन्होंने बहुत मेहनत के बाद संविधान सभा की रचना की। संविधान सभा के जितने भी सदस्य थे उन्हें भी मैं नमन करना चाहती हूँ और उसके साथ ही आज जब हम भीमराव अंबेडकर की जयंती मना रहे हैं, जिससे अभी थोड़ा देर पहले शायद भाई ने जो बात रखी कि डेमोक्रेसी का मतलब संविधान की किताब, डेमोक्रेसी जब जमीन पर उतरती है, जब समाज में उसकी आत्मा काम करती है और सही में समाज को न्याय मिलता है, तो वो संविधान और वो डेमोक्रेसी हम मानते हैं। यहाँ सारे भारतीय हम लोग यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं। आज 2023 15 अप्रैल को हम लोग जब संविधान के निर्माता कहेंगे, संविधान सभा के अध्यक्ष कहेंगे, हम जब संविधान को याद करते हैं तब मैं भारत से आती हूँ, भारत के गाँव में मैं घूमती हूँ। भारत के आदिवासियों के बीच में मैं 365 दिन में मैं 325 दिन रहती हूँ। किसानों के बीच में 365 दिन में मैं 330 दिन जीवन बिताती हूँ। मैं दलितों के बीच में रहती हूँ, मैं मेहनत कश जनता के बीच में मैं रहती हूँ। तब आज मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब हम संविधान को सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं तब हमें संविधान जो हमारे लिए बनाया गया है, संविधान के एक एक पन्ना पन्ना को जहाँ पर हम बोलते हैं कि संविधान के इतने अनुसूची हैं, इतने भाग में हैं, 12 अनुसूची में हैं। मुझे लगता है कि भारत के न्याय के लिए और पूरी तरह से डेमोक्रेसी का एंजॉय हर कोई करे, उसके लिए हर कोई को भारत के संविधान को हमको गीता की तरह पढ़ना चाहिए, बाइबल की तरह पढ़ना चाहिए, कुरान की तरह पढ़ना चाहिए और हम अपने समाज के डेमोक्रेसी में हमको उसका उपयोग करना चाहिए। मैं ये मानती हूँ, असली मैं ये मानती हूँ कि मैं जब जंगल जमीन की बात करती हूँ, हर एक समाज के न्याय की बात करती हूँ और जब मैं ये कहती हूँ कि जल जंगल जमीन और हवा समाज के हर एक व्यक्ति के लिए जरूरी है, भोजन हर एक व्यक्ति के लिए जरूरी है, ऑक्सीजन हर एक व्यक्ति के लिए जरूरी है, यहाँ पर कोई जाति और धर्म के लिए जरूरी नहीं है। तब मुझे लगता है जब 2023 में हम लोग जब संविधान के जो निर्माता हैं बाबा अम्बेडकर जी का जयंती मना रहे हैं तो मैं याद दिलाना चाहती हूँ, आज भारत के अधिकांश लोग दलित समुदाय भारत के संविधान में अपना अधिकार ढूंढ रहा है। अल्पसंख्यक अपना अधिकार ढूंढ रहा है, किसान अपना अधिकार ढूंढ रहा है, आदिवासी अपना अधिकार ढूंढ रहा है और मजदूर अपना अधिकार ढूंढ रहा है और हर एक व्यक्ति हर एक समुदाय सवाल कर रहा है कि भारत के संविधान में हम हैं कहाँ। मैं आज सिर्फ मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि आज हम समीक्षा करें कि भारत के संविधान में हमारा डेमोक्रेसी कहाँ है, हम कहाँ हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि हम सही मायने में बाबा भीमराव अंबेडकर को हम उनके जयंती में हम उन्हें सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि हम अर्पित कर सकते हैं और सच्ची डेमोक्रेसी को हम जमीन तक उतार सकते हैं। आप तमाम यहाँ जितने भी मौजूद हैं, आयोजक हैं या तो आज के इस प्रोग्राम में मौजूद हैं, मैं सब को फिर से शुभकामना देती हूँ इस चिंतन के साथ कि हम सच्चे डेमोक्रेसी को जमीन तक हम और आप मिलके उतारें। सब को जय हिंद, जय भारत और जोहार।
धन्यवाद आपका। और मैं इनवाइट करूँगी निशा जी और विजया दी को टू फेलिसिटेट दयामनी दीदी। After those amazing, thrilling, powerful words, we continue our journey into the cultural segment.
Fully Ambedkarite activist, technocrat and a social entrepreneur. Instrumental in forming, supporting and mentoring several Ambedkarite organizations in the USA and as well as in India. Some of his important ones are like Boston Study Group, Ambedkarite International Center in the USA and the Global NRI Forum. As well as Mahabodhi MACS as the Microfinance Society in Hyderabad and Insight Foundation Delhi. He was one of the handful of activists who started the Telangana movement in the USA and was the president and founding member of the Telangana NRI Association, TENA, USA. Professionally, he is the CEO of SoStress, providing digital solutions to the agriculture, and has a PhD in engineering from Old Dominion University and MBA from MIT Sloan School of Management. Please welcome Dr. Venkat.
Thank you, everyone. So, first of all, let me thank all of you for sharing your valuable Saturday, such a bright day, sharing your valuable time with us. And so, as part of this program, I'm just helping one of the activities here. We have among our community member, Professor Prakash Kashwan. I would like to invite him. He has edited a book called Climate Justice in India, which has a lot of relevance to some of the, social issues. They link the climate change with the social issues and inequalities. And we're going to have a book release function just very quickly and a very short discussion. To that, I would like to invite Dayamani Didi to come onto the stage, and Smitha Dandge, please come onto the stage, and Sampat Kumar, please come onto the stage. Sampat Kumar is, is an IAS officer, is a principal secretary in Meghalaya government, and we are fortunate to have him, and a Harvard alumni, so he's happy to be here. So, I would like Dayamani Didi to, open the book and give the copy to. Let this happen. Okay. Yeah, it's such a honor that Dayamani Didi, who has been fighting with Jal Jangal Jameen and with some of the most important causes of environmentalism, to open this book. So we couldn't be more happier than that. So now actually I will ask Dayamani ji to stay, and Professor Kashwan. We're going to have a very short discussion about this book, and I need some help with the chairs. Environmental study at Brandies University with scholarship in the subjects of environmental policies and institutions, climate governance and environmental and climate justice. He is the author of Democracy in the Woods, Environmental Conservation and Social Justice in India. So, welcome Dr. Prakash Kashwan and Dayamani ji. Quickly, most of us, understand what is climate change is, but we don't really understand what it means by climate justice. So, could you please explain to a common man, in the language of common man, what is climate justice means? So,
लेकिन ये समझने की बात है कि क्लाइमेट चेंज को पैदा करने में जो पूरी ह्यूमैनिटी का 10% हिस्सा है, वही सबसे ज़्यादा जिम्मेदार है, और 90% जो ह्यूमैनिटी है उसने क्लाइमेट क्राइसिस को बढ़ाने में बहुत कम योगदान दिया है, बिल्कुल नगण्य के बराबर उनकी भूमिका रही है। तो एक तो क्लाइमेट क्राइसिस हुआ है एक बहुत ही छोटे तबके की वजह से, लेकिन उसका असर जो है उसी 90% ह्यूमैनिटी में पड़ता है जिसने बहुत कम उसमें योगदान दिया है। तो क्लाइमेट क्राइसिस की शुरुआत में और उसके असर में दोनों तरफ इनजस्टिस है। इस असमानता को, इस भेदभाव को समझना, जैसे दीदी ने बोला कि हर एक व्यक्ति को, हर एक ह्यूमन बीइंग को शुद्ध हवा, जंगल, जल, जमीन और पानी का अधिकार है, लेकिन जिन लोगों ने क्लाइमेट क्राइसिस पैदा किया वो ह्यूमैनिटी से ये अधिकार छीन रहे हैं कि उनको जो शुद्ध हवा, पानी और जंगल, जमीन और पर्यावरण की जो अधिकार है उसको छीन रहे हैं। तो इसी की जड़ जो है वो क्लाइमेट इंजस्टिस पैदा होता है।
लेकिन जो इंडिया के कॉन्टेस्ट में या तो झारखंड के कॉन्टेस्ट में है, उस पर मैं ये बात कहना चाहती हूँ कि आज पूरा विश्व क्लाइमेट जस्टिस को लेके वो हमेशा बोलते रहता है, रोते रहता है, लेकिन क्लाइमेट जस्टिस या तो क्लाइमेट जो चेंज हो रहा है उसका रूट कॉज क्या है, उस रूट कॉज में जाने की ज़रूरत है। मैं आदिवासी समाज से आती हूँ, मैं जल जंगल ज़मीन बचाने की लड़ाई आज से मैं नहीं कर रही हूँ, मैं अपने पूरे होल लाइफ मैंने लड़ाई लड़ा और ये मैंने देखा है कि जहाँ पर आज की तारीख में जिस सो कॉल्ड डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं, जिस सो कॉल्ड डेवलपमेंट मॉडल को हम उसको सपोर्ट करते हैं, वो सो कॉल्ड मॉडल हमारे लिए वो क्लाइमेट जस्टिस का काम नहीं करेगा, लेकिन पूरी तरह से हमको अपने नेचर से जिस रफ्तार से मुझको अप्रूट करेगा, मतलब उखाड़ के फेंकेगा, उतना ही हमारे लिए वो हर तरह से सोशल इनजस्टिस होगा, हमारे लिए इकोनॉमिक इनजस्टिस होगा, हमारे लिए क्लाइमेट इनजस्टिस होगा, हमारे लिए पर्यावरण इनजस्टिस होगा। और आज यही कारण है कि जब नेगोशिएशन होता है देश और बड़े बड़े मल्टीनेशनल कंपनियों से, लेकिन वो कोरम पूरा करता है, हम लोग उसको नहीं मानते हैं।
B.Tech in Computer Sciences from JNTU, Hyderabad, Telangana, and MS in Computer Science from University of Memphis. She currently works for Amazon as a technical product manager, and her earlier career includes stints at US Navy and USCIS.
Again, I'm saying Jai Bhim, everyone. So, Namo Buddhaya, Jai Savitri, and Jai Bhim again. Today we are here to celebrate Babasaheb's birthday, and on this day, I also want to remember one more person who was Babasaheb's mentor, who Babasaheb considered as his mentor, and that is Jyotirao Phule. And his birthday was also very recently celebrated on April 11th, and that is the reason why I want to remember him as well on this day, because his contribution and Babasaheb's contribution has been immense in the movement, especially for the empowerment of women. Does involvement of women should stop after Jayanti programs? The answer is no, right? It should not be limited to just Jayanti programs. It should go on. Jayanti programs, which we do, are a place where women can come together, where men and women can come together, organize, meet each other, but then the most important thing is empowerment of our community. That should go on throughout the year, right? And women make 50% of the population. True, right? Women make 50% of the population. So if women, our women, are not participating in the movement continuously throughout the year, then we are missing out on that 50% population who is compassionate, who is very talented. So we are missing out on all of that.
And some of the BSG folks, it's a small group. And today, we are big. I'm very happy to see Smitha flying all the way, traveling all the way from Washington, D.C. You know, I really love joint families, big families. And when I came to US, I used to miss that. And nobody was here. Now we are a big family. You call California, you call Washington, D.C., you call Atlanta. Now Florida, they are conducting a first Ambedkar meeting. And you call Arizona, you call Minneapolis. We are going every 50 states. So I'm very happy, and I was asked to introduce Sampat Kumar. It takes a lot of time, but I'm going to say in few words and without script. Script takes a long time. He's an extraordinary IAS officer, and is currently a principal secretary. I was looking at his departments: health, family welfare, rural development. And I'm reading, and I was like, you can understand who is family welfare, healthcare, rural development. That is the IAS officer with heart. And I wish all our officers are like him. And he's a Harvard alumni. And he's visiting us. And he took time to participate in this Boston event. I'm going to repeat what Smitha said. Guys, California is very important. If after you go out of here, make sure you call or message a couple of friends that why California is important. The whole world is looking at California. The amount of efforts we are putting, whether it's Seattle, whether it's California, 100 times Hindu American Foundation is putting efforts behind the scenes. We must be active, we must be vigilant, we must be serious. Mothers, you're all here, and fathers, when our child gets ill, sick, we try everything. We give double Tylenol, we give double cough medication for the disease that is gone in 24-48 hours. And imagine if you don't work, your kids, my kids will go into slavery in America. We must act. We must act. And thank you. And I invite Sampat to
So good afternoon to all of you. This is a great, I would say, honor and pleasure to be with all of you and to celebrate Dr. B.R. Ambedkarji's birthday. I just wanted to congratulate the Boston Study Group. The name itself is a phenomenal group. I think Boston Study Group, a group that wants to, in fact, take forward the ideas and ideals of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. It's a great idea. I can see that one the way actually they have been working for quite some time. I would like to just say a few things because in fact, prolific speakers were there before me. Dayamani, Didi, and also Smitha Dandge, and all of you, you spoke very nicely. We all actually know how Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was actually the greatest human being, maybe perhaps after many, I would say spiritual leaders who has actually profound impact in terms of removing the inequality in the world. So when we all know, in fact, we always keep talking about annihilation of caste. When we talk about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, we keep talking a lot about caste inequality. But I am a person, I am actually, more interested in the other aspect of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's work, that is gender inequality. How Dr. B.R. Ambedkar actually contributed on that part. I think not many people actually speak about. I think he's the person actually who has impacted the whole country by removing the structural, barriers for gender inequality. I think that is something that we should all recognize and celebrate, and I'm sure we keep talking about that. One of the things, that experiment that I have been making personally, in fact, I worked in Uttar Pradesh, in 49 districts of Uttar Pradesh, some of the poorest of the poor, blocks, for 7 years. I worked with rural women, essentially how to, economically empower rural women, cutting across all the castes. And we got profound results. If you bring gender unity, you can disrupt caste hierarchy. So this is a kind of a, theory of change that I think we can really bring about. So this is some experiments, and I definitely, request Boston Study Group to also to focus on that element, because if you start focusing on that element, we will be bringing the entire society to talk about what Dr. Ambedkar has done to this whole, not only to the whole country but whole world. So with these few words, I would like to again wish all of you my warmest wishes on this greatest day. Thank you.
Accolades in amateur boxing at the state and national level. He has fought in many countries around the world and won several titles and accolades. Yadav's most significant achievement to date is being the first and only Indian professional boxer to have won the World Boxing Council, which is like the World Boxing Champion Asia title in 2019 and 2020 in welterweight category. Also, the Asian Boxing Federation Championship in 2019 and 2020. So, thank you, Venkat ji, for honoring Vaibhav Singh Yadav.
My name is Vaibhav Singh Yadav, aka Ahirboxer. I'm from Delhi, and I was in Indian national team from almost 8 years till 2017. And as you guys know, the sports politics in India, which is not really good, so I stopped amateur boxing in 2017. And after a year, I realized that I can't do anything, without, I can live without boxing. I face a lot of struggle because there are very few professional boxers in India, and a lot of challenges in training outside the country because of the financial things, sponsors, and guys, like visa is a tough issue for Indian. And if you are from a lower middle class family or poor background, you have to face the visa thing. So just because I have some good sports boxing background, so I fought with this American kid in New Delhi during the World Championship, and I knocked this kid in the 3rd round. And so US Olympic team coach Mark Gargaro, he invited me for the United States, and he said, without any big achievement, you can't fight in United States because this is a mecca of boxing, it's a hub of boxing. And you are the first one, so you have to show something, which is different. So again, I was very disappointed because there was no sponsor, there was no one who can help me. So I trained, like my father was a former boxer, right now he's serving in Delhi police. And so I told him, and he took 3 months break from his work. He trained me, and I became first ever Indian who got the unified titles in Thailand. I fought in front of. So I challenged that kid who's from Thailand, and he was a former world champion from last 3 years. And I was the one, he's the one, I have to fight, because if I fight with the small kids, it's not gonna work. So I fought with that kid in front of the Thailand's king, and again I knocked this kid in the 4th round, and I got the belts and made history for my country. And then I called my US coach that year. I got this title, and now what? And he was like, book a flight and come here. You can't believe me, I'm coming here from last 3 years, and every time, sometimes COVID, sometimes some different things, like no match for the boxing thing. I suffered so many, I faced a lot of issues. But this year, I again made another history. I was the first ever Indian who fought in United States and won the title, won the fight. I fought in Melrose in February, and now I have another fight coming, and on 29th April, which is in Watertown. Again, it's India versus United States, and I'm so proud when I see all of my people who came and supported me just because of this flag. And I'm looking forward to see you guys in my fight, and thank you so much for having me here. And Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat.
To Shahid Bhagat Singh, he is epitome of personal, professional and social success personified into one individual. He is an engineering scholar from IIT Kharagpur and has held faculty and leadership positions at Indian establishments of international repute. He has published widely and has made tremendous contributions in the field of agricultural innovations. He retired as professor and head department of computer science from PEU in 2004. He is a stellar example of how impactful leadership evolves with generations. Professor Jagmohan learned history from those who were the creators of history themselves. He took up himself to make younger generations aware of history as well as inculcate spirit of service and scientific temperament in them. He painstakingly curated collections of original document of freedom struggle, including complete works of Bhagat Singh, and achieved it all on websites, blog posts for free and easy access to the public. Please join me in welcoming Professor Jagmohan.
And salute to the daughters of Ambedkar. Because one word which is used in America is daughter of revolution. And I think we have the daughters of Ambedkar should be the title which we should have. Our ancestors made the root for us and we enjoy the fruit of that. Babasahe actually had the education in America, Columbia University we know, and in London School of Economics, and overall the education of law. He has been always a figure of excitement for me, and I learned about him, I have studied about him, and I have the privilege to be learning from Lahori Ram Bali, who was his first personal assistant. So some personal, and when Bhagat Singh said, if you want to learn from the life and work, the way he lived, and he has left a legacy. Because when we say dream, we are somewhere mystifying it. But when we say that they are the visionary, it is the vision which is given to them. And that vision had this, that we have to have a society which provides justice. And education started with Mahatma Phule. They knew, and I think Babasaheb's one word is, education to शेरनी का दूध है, बच्चों को पिला दो ताकि वो अपने आप में समर्थ हो सके. Let them have the courage to have believe in themselves.
See, on behalf of BSG team today, we are planning to recognize and honor one of our own member who has been the main pillar of this organization since its founding, and he has made a significant contribution to build BSG as a vibrant Ambedkarite organization in the US. It is none other than Sanjay Bhagat. Please, Sanjay Bhagat, please come on to the stage. And I want to invite all the board of directors, Ashok Nishaji, Rajendra Ji, Vijaya, Sandeep, Dadasaheb, and Vishal, Pradeep BSG come. So Sanjay Ji, it's your time. Since Sanjay Ji has been very familiar as a BSG, synonymous with BSG, and I think we couldn't put in words how much the time he puts in, and I think he has never missed one lecture, one meeting of BSG since it's even before we formed an organization. He has been very actively building this, and ever since we formed the organization, he has been the founding president and served for many years, and even now he is a board of director but gives so much of time. So just a few things about Sanjay. Full name is Vishwanath Bhagat, born in Hingangarh, a small town in Varda district, Maharashtra. He lives in a Kaji ward of Hingangarh. And his father actually was very actively involved with what Babasahe found the Republican Party of India. So he has some genes from that. And Sanjay studied his elementary education at GBMM High School, and he was one of the brightest students in his class, and that's why he could travel very far. And he also participated in cricket, in his school. And Sanjay got his Bachelor of Technology from Mechanical Engineering in Vishweshwara National Institute of Technology, Nagpur. And he got his Master of Technology from in Production Engineering from IIT Madras. And Sanjay ji worked initially with Maharashtra State Electricity Board, then later he worked for Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, and he came to the United States in 1999. And professionally, Sanjay ji currently is a project manager at Scadia Solutions, and his earlier stints include working in various capacities at Tough Cell Span, State Street, NTT Data. So let's give him a big applause. And So I would like Hemant to do the honors as a president. Come. Yeah. So this is for Sanjay. Hey. Just a couple of quick words.
Thank you very much, everyone, and especially for this surprise. So I'm involved in the organization of this program. So I know that this particular segment was not there. So when I saw Venkat coming over here and speaking, I asked him, what Venkat is doing there? He's extending the time. We are already late. And this is the thank you very much to everyone. And just to give the recap of what we had in 2015 or 16 and what we have today. When we started the Boston Study Group just 7-8 years back, we were not getting a single member to sing a song or do anything. And today, we have so much abundance of all the artists and all this from Ambedkarite community that we have to tell them, cut short, and all this. So that type of the growth of the organization when I see. So as an Ambedkarite, I'm feeling very proud of around here. There is a lot of efforts here. So any one person cannot make any organization successful. It is always the teamwork. And you see all this team around me and all these, they are involved in that. And there are many in the audience, they were the part of the Boston Study Group as a director. When it was formed, there were hardly 3-4 families who were known about, correct? And now there are so many families who are giving their time, giving their money and making this successful. So thank you very much for this surprise, and at the same time, I hope the Boston Study Group grows. And we are not just limited to the Ambedkarite community from these 6 Indian states. We are reaching out to the other South Asian communities and the organizations in the Boston area so that we can expand. There are so many like-minded organizations and people around here. And when I see they appreciating our efforts and we appreciating their efforts, we feel very proud of. And if you look at the today's speakers, they were very diverse subjects. That type of the things I have never seen any of the Ambedkar organizations celebration. Always we concentrate on one object, celebration of the Ambedkar Jayanti, and most of the subjects are revolved around that. But today's subjects, if you look at, they are so diverse and all these. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Venkat ji. Thank you, Sanjay ji. And we wish you continue to.
I'm thrilled to introduce supporting organizations working alongside us, helping and bringing us together tonight for 132nd Babasahe Ambedkar Jayanti. May I please invite the representatives of these organizations to join me on the stage for a brief felicitation ceremony. So please join me giving a round of applause for all these amazing organizations for their unwavering support and commitments to our cause. Saeed Ahmed from Indian American Muslim Council, Arif Hussain representing Coalition for a Democratic India, Abasur from Alliance for Secular and Democratic South Asia, Padma from Boston South Asian Coalition, Adil Khan, South Asian Sector, Roy Mantana, Global NRI Forum, Dr. Babara Anskula Sambina from Massachusetts Indian Christians, Sangeeta Prasad from Kabir Society of America. Thank you so much, all the organizations for coming together and making this event happen for their unwavering support throughout, on and on. Thank you.
Can you guys come a little bit closer? Everyone.
Jai Bhim! Jai Bhim! Jai Bhim! Jai Bhim!
On behalf of the Indian Christians from NEACF, we thank you for the opportunity you have given to celebrate Ambedkar Jayanti and Equal 2023 Equality Day. And we thank Boston Study Group for giving us this opportunity to be here. We are thankful for the way the vision and the mission of Dr. Ambedkar is being carried on, not only to make an impact in the generation now, but the next generation to come.
Jai Bhim, and it's a great pleasure and honor to be here. I have to say, at a personal level, I have learned a lot from the Boston Study Group and the lectures that they have organized. This has been a great event, fantastic speakers. I also want to thank the Boston Study Group for giving me an opportunity to write an article for The Awakened. This is a great honor, and I thank you very much.
On behalf of South Asia Center, I want to congratulate you. This has been a very successful program, and we need to work together more and more and more. The study group has really achieved what we need, the changes we need here and also in India and also globally. So this thought process that's going on is to our advantage, and we will take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to thank you, the two pillars, titans, they call them titans, Dr. Venkat Maroju, Sanjay Bhagat, amazing, and Boston Study Group for facilitating this alliance. The only way to defeat the mighty enemy is our alliances. Let us continue this partnership, and thank you for this opportunity. And thanks from Global NRI Forum group members.
On behalf of Coalition for Democratic India, all our board members and patrons, Jai Bhim everybody, and Jai Bhule. This is a great occasion, and we are very, very thankful to Boston Study Group to bring us all together and also create this space, because such spaces are extremely important. I mean, ideas come and go, and we have a history of very great ideas coming from our part of the world. But we need a sort of a receptacle to hold it, and then when people can partake and take it further. And really, really thankful to BSG and all its patrons, all its members to create this opportunity and to create this space where we all can come together and work towards emancipation of not just our societies, but also awareness creation for ourselves and raising of consciousness of the whole society. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Bhule.
message of harmony, fraternity, bhakti, everything, and just spread his message across and increase awareness about those themes. So very happy to be able to invite him. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
So just few sentences, each of you can quickly.
Write an article for the Awakened. This is a great honor, and I thank you very much.
On behalf of South Asia Center, I want to congratulate you. This has been a very successful program, and we need to work together more and more and more. The study group has really achieved what we need, the changes we need.
That was planted in my dream, still remains within the sound of silence. As the streets I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, in the halo of a street light, I turn my collar to golden. When my eyes were stared by the flash of neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. In the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared, and no one is heard the sound of silence. Who said I do not know? Silence like a cancer growth. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops in the realm of silence. And the people got it to the neon lighting, and the sun crashes morning in the woods that it was morning. The sun said the words of the prophets are written down the subway, and then we fall, whispered in the sound of silence.
Thank you. Sorry for climate practicing out the sound.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, and life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a country road. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road, take me home to the place belong West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, mindless lady, straight into blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty days of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road, take me home, country road, take me home, country road, take me home, that country road.
Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
He was worried about the future. He also said, however good a constitution may be, it is sure to turn out bad because those who are called to work it happen to be a bad lot. However bad a constitution may be, it may turn out to be good if those who are called to work it happen to be a good lot. In his final speech in the Constituent Assembly Committee, Dr. Ambedkar has cautioned that the working of the Constitution does not depend on the document itself. Ultimately, its effect depends on those tasked with implementing it. This is very important. We are at that juncture today, especially in India. The Constitution, as it seems, is hijacked by evil and vile people of a certain ideology who are bent upon changing history and rules of the country to suit their needs.
This is a song about Dr. Ambedkar, B.R. Ambedkar. The struggle in the first stanza, it describes about his struggle that he faced in his childhood, and how in the second stanza, how he overcame, and what is exactly Ambedkar ideals are in third stanza. And the song goes like this. Ambedkar anduko vandanamaya ee bharatana udayinche suryudivaya Ambedkar anduko vandanamaya ee bharatana udayinche suryudivaya నువ్వు ఎగిసే పోరు కెరటం కోరావు కొత్త సమాజం రాజ్యాంగ నిర్మాత భారతదేశపు ఘనత అంబేద్కర్ అందుకు వందనమయ్యా వేల ఏళ్ళు జాతికి వెలుగు నువ్వయ్యా వెలివాడల తలరాతలు మార్చినావయ్యా నీ జీవితాన్ని మా కొరకే ధారపోస్తివి నిత్యం నువ్వు కరిగిపోతూ వెలుగునిస్తివి బిగి పిడికిలి ఎత్తెనే అంబవాడలోన అవమానపు రక్కసిపై అడుగు వేసిన అణచివేత ఎదిరించి గెలిచి నిలిచిన
వందనమయ్యా ఈ భారతాన ఉదయించే సూర్యుడివయ్యా నడి వీధిలో నిలబెట్టే బొమ్మ కాదురా నీకు నాకు స్ఫూర్తి నింపే మార్గం కదరా చదువే మన తలరాతను మార్చును కదరా అని ఎలిగెత్తి దేశాన నిలిచినాడురా నడవాలి మనం మా మహనీయుడి మార్గం నెరవేర్చాలి మనం అంబేద్కరుడి ఆశయం వర్ధిల్లాలి బాబాసాహెబ్ ఆలోచన విధానం అంబేద్కర్ అందుకు వందనమయ్యా ఈ భారతాన ఉదయించే సూర్యుడివయ్యా.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Jai Bhim everyone. So this poem that I have written, this is my first piece in English. I usually write in Hindi, but I think this had to be in English. All of us who are sitting here, we come from Dalit background or Bahujan background, and this poem talks about things that we have faced, talks about times where the spaces which we deserved were denied to us. The name of my poem is Unmasking the Indian People. I live among the spaces of metro. Still my thoughts, my ideology and my point of view seems so blunt, crude and retro. The questions I raise are the questions of masses, the answers to which will surely break your safe and selfish bubbles of classes. But the history correctly tells us the higher classes rarely care about the masses. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, nowhere I mean that we need a classist hero. You can shout all day and go back to sleep on your satin pillow. The most you can do is empty spaces where you. The masses are capable of telling their own stories. All they wish is to break this pseudo-intellectual queue. You cry for freedom. You say you want to save democracy. Oh my, I laugh at your futile hypocrisy. Your grumble comes from the pain, from the minor pain and discomfort you face today. Go and read about the agony, about how tribals, Dalits and Bahujans were set ablaze for years even after the Independence Day. The democracy, the freedom, the azadi that you shout and demand for is a sham. The actual minority, the upper caste, holding up Phule and Ambedkar to represent the masses is a scam. The oppressors playing both the villain and the hero. Wait a minute, this looks like a generational jam. It's time for you to be quiet and let the masses speak. It's time for you to be quiet and let the masses speak. They may fumble, they may stumble, but they will rise up on their feet. You sit in power. You sit in power and you say you want to be an ally. Okay, move aside and don't be an obstacle. We don't want to rely. Stop appropriating our language and traditions. You limit our accessibility and voices by imposing your culture and unnecessary sophistication. Understand the difference and acknowledge it now. Diversity is not binary. Being ignorant about it is going to bring change and equality, you see. Please explain me how. I have written this in a language that you understand. So next time when you look down upon someone like me, remember these words and drop off your liberal pride. We'll liberate on our own and claim our rightful spaces. We'll liberate on our own and claim our rightful spaces. I root for a world without discrimination among gender, caste and races. I root for a world without discrimination among gender, caste and races. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much for that.
सोचा कहा था ये जो हो गया, आना कहा था ये हो गया, छुट्टी को हाथ हुआ है हमको होश में, कदमों को थामो ये उठे जोश में, बादल में पार क्या छूटा था, अब तो भेज गई अपनी ये बात है, बादल में पार क्या छूटा था, अब तो भेज गई अपनी ये बात है।
इंसान को अछूत और गुलाम किया है, इंसान को अछूत और गुलाम किया है, कैसा ये करम है, कैसा ये धर्म है, कैसा ये करम है, कैसा ये धर्म है। इंसान को अछूत और गुलाम किया है, कैसा ये करम है, कैसा ये धर्म है, कैसा ये करम है, कैसा ये धर्म है। हमारे माता बहनों सीताओं जैसे, हमारे माता बहनों सीताओं जैसे, हर घर में यहाँ अग्नि परीक्षा कैसे, हर घर में यहाँ अग्नि परीक्षा कैसे। सब नारियों को सब नारियों को कैसा ये कैद किया है, सब नारियों को कैसा ये कैद किया है, कैसा ये कर्म है, कैसा ये धर्म है, कैसा ये कर्म है, कैसा ये धर्म है। हम पढ़ते हैं तो जातिवाद कौन खोलता, हम पढ़ते हैं तो जातिवाद कौन खोलता, फिर उनके मुंह से जातिवाद मानो बोलता, फिर उनके मुंह से जातिवाद मानो बोलता, देशद्रोही कह के देशद्रोही कह के जेल में डाला है, कैसा ये कर्म है, कैसा ये धर्म है, कैसा ये कर्म है, कैसा ये धर्म है। अंबेडकर फूले का हम गीत गाते हैं, अंबेडकर फूले का हम गीत गाते हैं, लोगों को सच्चाई का एहसास दिलाते हैं, लोगों को सच्चाई का एहसास दिलाते हैं। जाति विनाश, जाति विनाश को ही हम आजादी कहते हैं, जाति विनाश को ही हम आजादी कहते हैं। इसलिए पढ़ते हैं, इसलिए लड़ते हैं, इसलिए पढ़ते हैं, इसलिए लड़ते हैं। So this is Hindi. I'm going to sing in my mother tongue, which is Telugu. అజ్ఞానం కమ్ముకున్న ఆ రోజులను, ఆ చీకటిని చిదిమేసిన మేధస్సును, అజ్ఞానం కమ్ముకున్న ఆ రోజులను, ఆ చీకటిని చిదిమేసిన మేధస్సును, బలపం బట్టించిన ఆ బాధ్యతలను, ఆ సంకెళ్ళను తెంపిన ఆ జ్ఞాపకాలను, బలపం బట్టించిన ఆ బాధ్యతలను, ఆ సంకెళ్ళను తెంపిన ఆ జ్ఞాపకాలను, మరువద్దుర సమాజమా మహనీయులను, మరువద్దుర సమాజమా మహనీయులను, పూలే అంబేడ్కర్ల త్యాగాలను, పూలే అంబేడ్కర్ల త్యాగాలను. So this is the last part. When I say Jai Bhim, you have to say Jai Bhim, okay? Ambar 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 Ambedkar Jai Bhim. You have to say Jai Bhim, okay? Ambar 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 Ambedkar Jai Bhim. Ambar 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 Ambedkar Jai Bhim. America, Jai Bhim, Jai Bhim, BSG, Jai Bhim, Jai Bhim, America, Jai Bhim, Jai Bhim, BSG, Jai Bhim, Jai Bhim.
I would like to thank all of you for joining us to celebrate 132nd birth anniversary of Dr. Bhimrao Babasahe Ambedkar. This year, seven South Asian organizations from Greater Boston area joined hands with the Boston study group to celebrate this event. Please give them a big round of applause. Our sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dayamani Barla, who is affectionately called as Didi, who came all the way from India to celebrate Dr. Priya Ambedkar Jayanti with us. It was treat listening to this brand tribal journalist and activist. Thanks Professor Prakash Kashwan for the release of Climate Justice in India, book that has been edited by you. I cannot resist myself from giving a special shout out to our young performers, Master Vivan, Arishka, Hazel for a beautiful song, and Kushi, Ruhi, Zuri, Eva, Arishka, Samir, Samar, Hazel for the first ever kids dance at BSG celebration. Also give them a big round of applause to all the kids who participated in the kids interactive game, and special thanks to Akashi and Jesse for coming up with the innovative ideas every year to educate and entertain our kids. Presence of Vaibhav Singh, Yadav, Akka, Ahirboxer in this event is inspiring to many kids. Thank you, Vaibhav. Smitha Dandge, who drove all the way from Washington DC to grace our celebration. Her guidance today to all of us, emphasizing the role of women can play in the Ambedkarite movement, is very inspiring. Thank you, Smitha. We are very fortunate to have Professor Jagmohan Singh, who is the nephew of Shahid Bhagat Singh, who flew from California to attend this event. Our sincere thanks to Professor Jagmohan ji. Since 2021, BSG started publishing the digital magazine The Awakened, a magazine by the Ambedkarites and for the Ambedkarites. We have seen the publication of 4th issue today. Lot of efforts goes into this. I would like to thank Swaroop, Jaspreet, Hemant, Amrapali, Pradeep, Vishal and Sanjay for all of their hard work on this magazine. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the contributors to this magazine. You are the reason why BSG started The Awakened. Our sincere thanks to all of you for gracing this occasion. Dinner is served outside. Please make sure that everyone has it. Thank you. Jai Bhim.
What's up, guys? This is so. Hey, how are you?
Well, how are you?
Star boy.
Thank you.
Very nice, man. Always proud of you.
Really, thanks.
Jai Bhim everyone. We are just concluded the Ambedkar Jayanti celebration at Boston, and it was such a successful and fabulous program. Everybody contributed a lot their efforts, and thanks everyone, all the members of the Boston Study Group, as well as all the different organizations who are socially aligned with us, who participated in this event. They have provided a lot of support, so thank you to them also. And most important that everyone, especially the kids, enjoyed a lot. They performed a lot, and everyone had a very good time. So thank you very much, and see you next year.
Yeah,
bye.
Thank
Jai
you
Bhim.
so much. Jai Bhim.
Thank you.